Hi folks, this is Amy in the Crafty Cottage. How are you today? I am going to be showing you the first of 3 cards I'll be doing for my Altenew Level 3 workshop. First you're going to need, we're going to start with card bases. This is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2 for a card base. And it is a thick 1 pound, 110 pound cardstock. Nina Solar White. And then you're going to need a piece of the thinner 80 pound Nina Solar White. It is going to be at 4 by 5 1/4 this way inches. Then you're going to need a piece of black, just plain black cardstock, and it is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 this way. And then you're going to need a piece of yellow cardstock that will complement our Warm Sunshine from Altenew. This is 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. We're also going to use our Warm Sunshine ink from Altenew. We're using the Seasonal Blooms dies that go with this. They do the thanks die right here. They cut it out and it'll turn into this for us. This little thanks. And it's the seasonal dies. You can see them back here. Thanks. And then the sentiment thanks. So we're going to use those. And then we're going to use this embossing folder. Peaceful Poppies 3D embossing folder. And that's what we're going to start with. First we're going to take our embossing folder. Pay attention to which way you're doing it. And you're going to want to take the raised edge. If you see here, see how this is raised? It's going to be the opposite side of where you have Altenew. It's going to be over here that we're going to color this. We are literally just going to take our ink right here and rub over those images. Now, it's not going to color everything. Don't freak out. It's okay. And you might even have some off. You want to try to keep it as clean as you can. And I know it's hard to see. So I'm just going around and I'm trying to put color where I know it should be. So there we go. We have color on all the spots that are super raised. And I'm going to cover my ink. And now I'm going to take my 4 by 5 1/2 and I'm going to do the opposite side. And I'm just going to lay it where I kind of want it to be, like this. So this is how it's going to look. Your color is back here. And it's going to be like this. And you're going to run it through the embossing machine. So I've got my sandwich and I'm just going to run it through. I like to run it through at least twice. And you always want to put this in with the spine first. And there we go. Now we have our piece all colored up for us. We can see it here. And it is going to be the indentation. See, here's your raised side. We did not do that. It's your raised sides. And we're using this side so that it makes it a lot different. Now you just wipe this off. You're done with that. So now this is done. And I'm going to take and just layer these up. I am going to put foam tape on my cards. I'm just going to keep this flat and get my glue. I like to use actual glue, but that's just my preference, and I need to get a new tube of glue out because it's running low. And you're just going to put this down. We're just going to layer this on top here. I like to keep it in the white section so I can see it. And it's just going to give you that little bit of edge. There we go. Now we're going to put some foam tape on the back. We're going to go ahead and put this on top. And again, it's just going to be that little bitty shimmer of yellow around it. Now I only did one, so I can come back in after I make sure I have it right before I adhere the whole thing down. And there we go. Now I'm going to put my thank you on, but because I have got this layered with 2 different pieces of thick white cardstock, the kind that I use for my base, I have 2 of these. They're just glued together like this to give a thicker base, and it's a nice shadow. And then I took the thank you, or the thanks, which is right here, and I just glued it on top. So now we'll just put this on top. You could add some gems. You could add some splattering, which would make it all the more beautiful. But I wanted to go with just simple for you today so that you could understand the process. Now, I've got my thanks down here, and that's where I'm going to leave it. But if you ever have trouble trying to figure out where you want to put a sentiment, use your 2/3 grid. I have one that I created, and it would tell me if I did this right here would look good as well, or over here. So I think I'll lay it right here. Now, I still like this spot. It doesn't have as much yellow, and it doesn't take away. So we're going to go right there. And there you have it. That's card number 1. Then you'll just take this and put it on a card front. Oops. Put this on the card front. And there you go. Card number 2. And that's it.